Hello science students. Today we're going to be going over the instructions for plotting station models. Station models are what meteorologists use to record weather conditions on weather maps. And because they have a lot of information to fit in a very small space, they have to be very efficient about the way they write their symbols. So today I will be showing you how to do this. I'll be doing 3 of them for you and talking my way through it so that hopefully you can understand to the rest. I will also be going over the reference sheet that you'll need to use to find the wind speed and the weather symbols. Okay, the first one I'm going to be going over is number 1. Partly cloudy, temperature 64 Fahrenheit, wind direction is from the northeast, wind speed is 9 miles per hour, and barometer is 29.8. Now, the first thing we always do when we're plotting is we draw our circle in the middle. Now, if this were a real map, you would draw the circle over the weather station where they gathered all the weather information. So I look at the cloud conditions. It's partly cloudy. That tells me it's about the sky is about halfway cloudy. So I'm going to fill in half of the circle. Now, the wind direction is from the northeast. Remember, for going from top to bottom clockwise, never eat soggy watermelon, or never eat sour watermelon, or never eat sour worms, northeast, southwest. Okay, this is from the northeast, this is north, this is east, so we're going to draw our flagpole like this. Now, we have to get our wind speed, which is 9 miles per hour, but we need to change that from miles per hour to knots. So, if we look at our information down here in winds, if we look down here at the gauge, it changes it from miles per hour to knots. If we look at miles per hour, we have 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on. 9 miles per hour is just short of 10. So if we take that up to the knots part, it's 5 knots. Now, for every 5 knots, you draw a half of a feather. For every 10 knots, you draw a whole feather. So in this case, it's going to be half a feather, but we come down a little bit on the flagpole to show that that's half a feather and not a full feather. Then we're going to put the temperature in, which in this case is 64 Fahrenheit, but because we have a lot of information to put in a very small space generally, we're going to leave off the unit, and it's going to be 64. Then we're going to put in the barometric pressure, but we're going to drop the decimal point. So instead of 29.8, it's going to be 298. 298. And that is our station model for the first one. The second one, fog. We always draw our circle in first. When it's foggy, that is a cloud, and it's cloudy everywhere. So we're going to fill in our circle. It's cloudy. Okay. Then we look at our wind direction. That's from the south, actually. So our flagpole will go straight down. N-E-S-W. Our wind speed is 1 mile per hour. If we look at our little wind speed converter table, 1 mile per hour is 1 knot. We round to 5 or 10, so in this case it's going to round to 0. So we're not going to put anything on the flag. The temperature is 75 degrees, and the barometric pressure is 29.3, but we dropped the decimal point, so it's 293. In this case, it's foggy, so we're going to look at our weather symbols here. Weather symbols, down below is fog. That looks like it's kind of a blob, but it's actually a long equal sign. So we put that just below the temperature, and we've got everything we need, so we move on. Third one is rain, temperature 82 Fahrenheit. Wind directions from the east. Wind speed is 27 miles per hour and the barometric pressure is 29.1. So we make our circle in the center like we always do. It's raining, so it has to be cloudy. We fill in the circle. If it's raining or it's snowing or if it's overcast, that's going to be a full filled in circle. If it's partly cloudy, it's a half filled in circle. If it's clear, then it's open. Okay, our wind directions from the east, N-E-S-W. Our wind speed is 27 miles per hour, so that's going to translate right here. That's 27. It's about 22 knots, so I'm going to round it to 20. That's 2 flags, 2 full flags. My temperature is 82, but I leave off the Fahrenheit. And my barometric pressure is 29.1. But again, I'm going to leave off my, I'm going to leave off my decimal to make it 291. And it says it's raining, so I'm going to look at my weather symbols. Rain is right here, and that's just a dot. And I'm going to put that under the temperature. Okay, well, I hope that clears up how to do plotting weather models, weather station models. This leads into our plotting a weather map and using a weather map to forecast weather. So good luck. I hope you understand. If you have any further questions, be sure to ask me at a separate time. Thank you.